Okay, super excited to have everybody on here. This team has been having amazing growth the last few months, and we've done intermittent training with new people. But because there were so many the last few weeks, we thought, okay, we need to get you guys all together, the new ones in the last couple of weeks, and do a training. And Leanne is sharing this training with me. I want to start by saying, for those of you who were not on the Plexus Canadian Ambassador page a few minutes ago, you may not know this announcement, but for the last 90 days, Plexus Canada has been running a promotion for the top 6. Actually, they've been recognizing the top 10 silver producers in Canada, and the top 6 are taken on a trip to Scottsdale, Arizona, staying at the Monte Lucia resort, which I've stayed at. It's incredible. They're going to be wined and dined and go out with corporate, do a corporate tour, do some training, and get spoiled and get cash. And 2 of the 6 are on our team. Leanne Beckwith and Cindy Newman earned, I should say, one of the top 2 of the top 6 producers in Canada. So I want us all to give them a big congratulations, because that's a huge accomplishment. And Crystal Randall also is in the top 10. So she's going to be receiving a couple nice prizes as well. So I wanted to start by saying congratulations to our amazing team members leading the way. There will be another silver business builder trip coming up. It will be announced. Anybody that's on here who starts producing silvers, that's people who have 3 ambassadors in your first 3 levels, you can absolutely earn it. It's completely doable. So I will be chatting with you more. But tonight it's really about orientating you to the business and learning how to get started and where to go for information. So I want to welcome you to the new ambassador training. I want to, No, I don't want to start, because Leanne's going to start. So I'd like to introduce Leanne, Ruby Ambassador from Kingston, Ontario. Leanne has been one of the pioneers getting Canada open, and not everybody would have stuck through it like she did, but she stuck through it. If you came on and you're not muted, please go ahead and mute yourself so we don't hear children and stuff in the background, please. But I'll pass it over to Leanne. I don't want to hit mute all right now, because I'm afraid I'm going to mute you, but Melanie I'm going to just hit mute all, and then Leanne, you're going to have to unmute yourself in case these guys don't mute themselves.
Hi, everybody. Okay.
Leanne, sorry. I had to do that to mute a couple of people. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm unmuted.
Okay.
For the second time. Okay. Hey, everybody. I just want to say, well, I'm super excited to be here, and I want to welcome you all to this ambassador training and the orientation to get you started properly, because I know with Natalie and I, I know for me, and I can speak for Natalie and most everybody else on our team, our heart is to see you succeed. And so we want to give you the tools, we want to give you the system, and we want to give you a lane to run on. And when we feel like we do that, then we feel we give you everything you need in order to succeed. So we are here for your success, meaning if that is product success, if that is financial success, opportunity success, whatever it is that you're looking for, we want to be able to provide that for you. And so this training and orientation is going to start to give you a path to run on. And whatever choice you make, whether you start to walk, whether you start to run, or whether you're sprinting, so that's your choice, and we'll be here to support you in whichever way we can. So let me give you, we're going to go through some slides tonight. You might want to have a notepad and a pen to be able to take some notes in that, but I'm going to give you some Plexus Fun Facts first to start. And this is Alec Clark, who you see in the picture here. And I love this because he always states this, and he states it pretty much every time he's out on a platform or in a stage or anything like that. He says, if you are blessed, be a blessing. And that is something that Plexus stands by. They stand by that fact, and they are a company that has the morals and ethics and the things to back it. So we actually started as a breast health company, which you maybe never knew that, maybe have never heard that. And it's kind of a fun story. And, but we'll leave that for another time. We're not going to get into that, but we did start as a breast health company. We're a debt-free company. We're a faith-based company, and all of our products are made in the USA, and we are in the US, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia right now. And we announced just a couple weeks ago that Mexico is coming in 2020. So let me tell you a little bit about the company and how we got started. The company is an 11-year-old company. In 2008, executive team purchased the breast health company. In 2009, September of that, Plexus Slim was launched. So Plexus Slim has been our staple product, and it still is to this day, when we've made a couple improvements to it, but it has all of the same staples that it started with in 2009. 2010, we had 968,000 in annual revenue. 2011, we hit 10,583 million in annual revenue. So you can see there was a huge jump in growth there, going from just under a million to over 10 million. In 2012, we hit another milestone where we more than tripled our business. In 2013, you can see the numbers here just keep rising. We went to 160 million, then to 310, to 385, to 560. In 2017, we did 562 million, and over 40% of our products are purchased by customers, and Plexus Worldwide is debt-free. Now to date, we're even growing in that number. So let's talk a little bit about welcome packs and subscriptions, where I know that all of you purchased a welcome pack when you came in, and probably over 80% of people in our team specifically purchase what we call a value pack. The value pack is one of the welcome packs that gives you the biggest bang for your buck. So why everybody should obviously start out with purchasing a welcome pack is that you only ever get one opportunity to purchase a welcome pack. You can never go back and buy a second one, and you can't change the welcome pack once you have chosen it. So I always start out with telling individuals, if you can do the value pack, it's your biggest bang for your buck. You're going to get the best amount of products to try. You're going to get a great variety, and it's a huge savings. So in the States, the value packs are priced at $199, and here in Canada, they're priced at $265. We only ever have two price points, $99 in the States and $199, and then $132 and change and $265 and change in Canada. These are the packages that you want to start with, geared towards what you're specifically looking for. They give you a simple start, and they give you the most value. The next thing we want to talk about is your subscription. When you first come into the company, you want to make sure that you're set up properly. So your subscription, what is it and why do you want it? Well, it's your monthly order. So first and foremost, all of our products come with the full 60-day money-back guarantee. You want to ensure that, one, you're not going to run out of products, and that you're going to have your next product pack set up and ready to go. So we always suggest having your subscription on and picking the products that are best suited for you. What is conditional versus unconditional? And we always say that unconditional is recommended. We know you're going to fall in love with the Plexus products. You might want to add some to your second order. You might want to tweak some things along the way, but unconditional means that you're going to get your products regardless, and consistency is key. We always suggest as well setting it to within the first 2 weeks of the month. So in between the 1st and the 15th, and make sure that your green thumb is on, showing that you are set. And that means you're commission qualified and you're going to get your products. So let's look at a few product basics. We know that our products are completely clinically proven by the ingredients that are in them. They are clean ingredients. Our products are plant-based. They're non-GMO. We have proven results. Our products are gluten-free. There's no artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, no artificial caffeine, preservatives, and they're vegetarian and vegan friendly. So what happens if you've got some product training questions? Where are you going to go? Where are you going to look? We have the answers. So there are Plexus people and product pages. You can find these on social media sites. So Facebook, obviously, all of us are probably on Facebook. There are different pages and product pages that you can look for product training, testimonials, ambassador pages. So get together with the person that personally enrolled you, and they can connect you with these pages if you're not already. You also have a virtual office, which has a resource library. When you go into your back office under a tab, and again, this is where your enroller can walk you through your virtual office, and they can show you so that you know where to look. You have a virtual office resource library that has all kinds of information that is almost an endless wealth of knowledge there that you will not run out. If you are looking for something specific, you should be able to find it in there. Product related, there's product videos, there are product index cards, there are ingredient cards, you name it, it's in there.
Leanne,
yes?
Can I jump in for a second?
Absolutely.
You know what I just thought of that we should let people know? If they're talking to Americans and they want to have access to all the American information, all you need to do is change the flag at the bottom of the page that you're on when you log into the back of your computer. Scroll down and you're going to see that you're automatically on the Canadian flag. If you started by going to plexusworldwide.ca, you can go down and change the flag to the American flag, and you'll notice your URL will change to .com. And now you're going to have access to all the product information for the products that are in the US. So we have access to all the information, Canadian, Australian, American, but when you're on your country specifically, you're going to see the information for that country. I just want to make sure they knew that.
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. So you also have Plexus YouTube videos. Use these videos, and we're going to give you some names of individuals that you can follow for training in that. But Plexus Worldwide has its own YouTube channel. You can go on there, and we have a system that Plexus has already created that has product videos, that have testimonials to share, that have opportunity videos. We actually have, it's called the sharing system, and it is fantastic. They are quick, to the point videos that give you 3-minute videos to introduce somebody to our products or the opportunity. So use the YouTube videos that Plexus has put out there. In your success kit, when your success kit arrives with your welcome pack, there are product cards in there. And you're also going to find those product cards in your virtual office, as I mentioned before, but you're going to get product cards that actually, I'm just looking for mine. I thought I had them here handy, but maybe I don't. The product cards are great. They're on a little ringlet, and they're just like oversized postcards. And they have all of the products with key points that you could mention along with some ingredients. They are fantastic. You can stick those in your purse. You can have them on the go, because if you're in a conversation with somebody, they're just a quick access point. Google is not always your friend, okay? Because Google, anybody can put something out there on the internet. I think we all kind of know that. So we suggest that you're going to go to the right sources and finding out what these ingredients are, what these products are, and getting the right information. Your own research is great. You want to research the ingredients, your microbiome, your gut health, inflammation, blood sugar, autoimmune diseases. All of those things are linked to our products. So what about getting started resources? Where are we in our virtual office? So you can see here that we actually have, so here's your dashboard. When you go into your virtual office, when you log in, your virtual office with your login, which is your email, and then whichever password was set up for you. You log into the virtual back office, and you're going to see on your left-hand side your dashboard, business, training center, incentives, and sharing Plexus, and your shop. And so Plexus people and products Facebook pages, there's Plexus Power Team. These are all things that you want to be connected to. So your virtual office, we've already talked about that with the resource library and some success on demand. Some of those things are right there for you. Some other resources. We know that there's Plexus people, Plexus Facebook pages. You want to get connected to those. The Plexus Power Team is our personal team that you want to make sure that you're inviting every new person to, and that you have been added to that group. That's where you're going to see our team promotions. That's where you're going to see rank up and recognition. It truly is a culture and a community that we've created where we are linking arms with individuals to see you succeed in every aspect of life. And that's what we're here for. There's a wellness headquarters site that we can talk more about, but it is a powerful tool where there are our stories and testimonials and articles linked to that wellness headquarters page that is not necessarily all wrapped around Plexus, but it's definitely a resource site that you want to be connected to on Facebook. There's a Plexus Journeys testimonial site and an ambassador page where you can find anything that you are looking for. When you type in the search button, if you typed in IBS, every testimonial, every article that's there that's linked to IBS is going to come up. So it is a fantastic tool to use when you are looking to find information, testimonials that are regarding issues that somebody might be dealing with. Okay, make sure you're connected to your sponsor. Make sure that you're having regular conversations with them. Make sure that you're working with your leaders and that you stay in contact with them. YouTube is another great place to look at some of the leaders that have already forged the way. If it's not broke, you don't want to fix it. And if somebody's gone before you, then you can pretty much guess that they've ironed out some of the wrinkles and you don't have to do it yourself. So these are some of the individuals that I would definitely suggest following on YouTube that are going to have some great YouTube training for you. What are some keys to success? Let's talk about commitment. You know what they say where it takes, and I'm not going to get it right probably, but it takes like 4 weeks to notice a change in your body, and it takes 8 weeks for somebody else to notice it, and then 12 weeks for the world to notice it. It's a 90-day commitment. We tell everybody you want to make a commitment when you're starting this journey so that you can give the products time to work so that you can actually see what they're going to do for you. That's why we've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. And it doesn't apply to your first 60 days. You have a lifetime 60-day guarantee. So if you were to use the products for 6 months and you weren't completely satisfied for whatever reason, you will always have the last 60 days refunded. So it's a great customer service that we work with, and we have a fantastic 60-day commitment to us. So consistency is key. You want to make sure that you're taking your products properly. You want to make sure that you're drinking lots of water. Water is key to flushing off, detox, and die off. And just think of it this way. We didn't get unhealthy overnight. So why do we always expect to take a miracle pill and to reverse everything within the first 24 hours? It just doesn't happen that way. So let's talk about a couple different ways to purchase the product. There's 3 ways to buy our products. And like I said, we have our 60-day guarantee. There is retail. I don't know anybody that ever purchases retail because let me tell you, I want the deal and I want the best deal possible. And I know that I'm not alone. So retail is you're going to pay the highest price on our products, and you don't have any commitment or anything like that, but you're going to pay the most for the products, and it's a one-time purchase. A preferred customer is somebody who has full control of their account. They can cancel anytime. There's no penalty, and they're not ready to share yet. So they just want to try the products, maybe for 30 or 60 days and see what happens. This is best for those that have orders that are under $100, and they're just not sure of the commitment level yet. The preferred customer account does come with the auto ship option of where they can set up a second order and have it shipped to them automatically. The wholesale ambassador route is definitely the best way for most people to get started. And I would say that is probably how over 90% of people get started with our company. It's much like Costco. You buy a one-time yearly fee, or you buy a one-time yearly membership. It's a one-time fee for the whole entire year, and you get 25% off of retail. It's the cheapest way to buy products, and you can also earn money from your own purchases. So even if you're not sure about sharing yet, you can definitely earn money off of your own purchases, and it gives you the option to share in the future if and when you're ready. Let's look at ambassador versus leader, because there's a few differences here, and this chart is fantastic. I love how it shows this. So if you look in the right-hand corner, a preferred customer, I'm going to start with that. A preferred customer is somebody who wants a bit of a discount on our products, but they're not sure of the commitment, and they're really not into sharing the products. They're going to get 15% off of retail price, and they're going to have an account set up that they can monitor on their own, but really they're just looking to test the products out and see what they're going to do for them. An ambassador is somebody who's, maybe a little more curious about the role. We'll want to help them wake up to the possibilities that maybe on the inside of them, maybe there's dreams there, and it's not just about health. So an ambassador is somebody who wants discounts on products. They want to enhance their health. They're interested in some additional income. They're ready to share the products. They're ready to learn or lead a team, learn, develop, and maybe some personal growth. And they want to devote some time to business, whether that's a couple hours a week or more than that. It really depends on your schedule and what works with you and your lifestyle. A leader is somebody who is consistently developing a business and expanding a team. You can start earning full-time income and help other people earn income too. So this is somebody who also wants to not just devote time to starting a business, but looking at earning rewards and full-time income, helping other people earn income, and developing leaders on their team. Does that make sense? I think that's a great plan and a great graphic. That's the word I'm looking for. A great graphic to show what the difference is between the 3 different stages of our Plexus products and our ambassador versus leader. So at this point in time, I'm going to hand it over to our double emerald, Natalie Fuller, who is a double emerald ambassador in our company with Plexus Worldwide, who really did pioneer getting Canada open. She's a fantastic leader, has years of experience, and has built multi-million-dollar companies before. And I'm so excited to be partnered with her in Plexus and the up and coming days here in what we have in store.
Thanks, Leanne. Okay. Of course, I get to do what I'm always excited to talk about, and that is our compensation plan. We get paid, technically I want to tell you that we say 11 ways in the US and we say 10 ways in Canada. And that's because our business builder bonus, which is paid exactly the same way as the Americans, it's paid every single week on the welcome packs, the bonuses that were paid on the welcome packs. In Canada, we don't call it one of our components, and it's just a legal thing here, but we really get paid in all 11 ways. I'm not going to go through all the details except to tell you that we get paid very well on our customer commissions. So if you have people who just want to be preferred or retail customers, we're getting paid commissions on them, as we also get preferred customer bonuses. Both of those are paid on a monthly basis. We get paid on our own purchases of anything over 100 PV. We need our initial 100 PV, whether we order or a customer orders, to qualify for commissions in our organization. I want you to know that this is highly unusual in the networking field. We don't actually have to make any purchase at all. As long as 100 PV flows through our account, we are considered commission qualified. So let's say your Aunt Jean wants to get the balance pack or the triplex. She orders it as a customer. She has now disqualified you completely for commissions, whether you order anything that month or not. Now, Leanne already explained that using the products consistently is important, and it's going to help you build your business. But technically, you don't have to order. Just like I have 2 positions because I inherited my husband's position when he passed away, and I don't have to make any orders under his account because I have customers there, and I'm completely commission qualified on his account. But for all volume that flows through your account that's between 101 and 499 PV, you're going to get an additional 15% paid back to you. So, and we have lots of families that use 300 or 400 PV worth of product. They get paid on their own purchases. Should you get your PV to over 500, and we certainly recommend all our builders work towards doing that, it helps keep your check high. It qualifies you for promotions that are always going on. We're going to talk about that because we have Leaders Retreat coming in San Diego, California in October, and keeping your PV above 500 helps to earn that. And that's really just a reflection of having a few customers. And most people building the business will have a few customers. But once your PV hits 500, the company goes back all the way to your 100 PV. And from 100 up, they pay you 25% instead of 15%. We have all sorts of rank up bonuses every time you rank up from silver up to silver. You go to silver, you go to gold, you go to senior gold. We have one-time bonuses. We get paid out on our organization. And we're not going to go into details, but as you build your team, you're paid out on everybody all the way down to 7 levels. Once you hit the jewel ranks, such as Emerald, you start getting a profit sharing bonus paid to you every single month. Greatest thing is when you advance to Sapphire, you keep the Emerald bonus and they give you the Sapphire bonus. Go to Diamond, they give you all 3. You don't have to give up one to go to the other one. And once you hit the top level of Diamond, you get to re-enroll yourself. That's another very unusual thing. Now, I don't want to talk a lot about the comp plan, but I want to tell you what you need to understand to take yourself all the way to the top. And that's what we call the power of three. Power of three is that you're going to focus on enrolling your first 3 people as quickly as you can. Now, many of you have just started in the last week or two, and I know that many of you came in with a value pack. That's the $265 pack or the $199 in the US. If you did do that, then we really want to try to get your first 3 ambassadors set up in the first 14 days, because the company gives you a great bonus in doing that. And in fact, it's over 400 US, over 500 Canadian. If you just focus on helping everyone get 3 all the way down, you can take this business all the way to diamond. As a matter of fact, you don't have to ever create anybody above silver if you just got amazingly good at creating silvers, people with 3. Obviously, Leanne, like Cindy, has learned how to do that. That's why they were recognized as 2 of the top 6 in Canada, because they focused on duplication. They focus on helping people get their 3. And that's not a difficult thing. Sometimes people don't even really want to build the business, but they'll share, they'll follow our lead with what to put on social media. People start asking questions, and before they know it, sometimes in just hours, sometimes in just a few days, they have 3 friends who have followed them in the business. If you just focused on helping everybody get 3, it wouldn't take very long that you could have a very significant income. Now, the reality is not everybody's going to do this, so you don't want to limit yourself to just putting 3 in your first line. You want to go get 3 more next month and get 3 more the next month. And then it doesn't take very long to build a substantial business. We all have different goals in this business. I know when I came in, I wanted to take it to a 6-figure income like I had done the other 3 businesses I had been in. The other 3 businesses I had been in. Now, some of you come in here and you'd be happy just to make an extra $500 a month or $1,000 a month. So I want you to look at this chart, and I want you to, and these are in US dollars, by the way. I want you to think about what income would get you really excited. Maybe what income would allow you to leave your current career or cut down the hours that you're working or retire your husband, as was my goal when I was working and starting in network marketing. Write down the goal, the income goal, because then we can tell you specifically what the numbers are and what the plan is to get there. And of course, you can always change your goal along the way. So if your goal right now is just $50,000 a year and you get there, well, we can show you how to take it to the next level. And the truth is, you're going to do exactly the same thing. First month you started, you just create silvers and you keep doing it, keep enrolling, keep talking, keep sharing, and you keep finding some gems along the way. So what is your action plan? 1, it's being consistent on the product. It's checking in with your sponsor regularly. We know the ones that are building, they're talking to us all the time. They're messaging us, they're asking us questions, they're putting us in conversations. You might want to book a sip and see where you just invite a few people. Leanne and I just did one in Hamilton last week. It was fantastic, great group of people. And when we're face-to-face, you build a relationship with people pretty quickly. But you don't have to do it face-to-face. You can just book a Zoom and invite a few of your friends on to hear about the products. Start studying and learning about the products. Leanne already shared the resources. You can go to YouTube, you can go to your back office, go to your shareables. There's so much information. I remember Dory Dykema in Illinois said she just took 1 product a day. And so it only took 2 or 3 weeks, and she got familiar with all the products. Just 1 product a day she started learning about, reading testimonials, looking through the product card, finding the talking points, so that within just a few weeks she felt comfortable with all the products. Focus on me plus 3, which is what I just showed you, me plus 3. That's a way you can get your products paid for. Aim to do 500 PV a month. And then start sharing. The truth is, sharing is caring. If you found something that you're excited about, the products or the business, start sharing it, because there's other people who want to know about it. People need our opportunity and they need our products. And don't be afraid to share the business. Remember that more people go to bed worried about money than worried about their health. Start posting on Facebook or whatever social media outlets you use. Share not just Plexus, don't puke Plexus, sprinkle Plexus as you post about the rest of your personal life. Avoid sales tactics. Don't be splattering your website on there or asking them to buy from you. Just share information that is intriguing and gets people asking questions. Educate, inspire, and entertain them. Now, as you start to talk to people, you want to start adding them to our Wellness Headquarters, our Facebook group called Wellness Headquarters. Find an article that you know will be interesting to them, put them in the group, tag them on the article, and then message them and tell them. Now, sometimes they have to accept the invite, and that's because Facebook has changed some things. So you may have to go to them and say to them, hey, I'm going to put you in a wellness group. There's some great health education articles. There's a couple articles I'd like you to read that I'll share with you. So watch your notifications so that you can accept it. So I can I can tag you on a couple articles. Of course, the beauty of doing this is they are getting dripped on regularly. They're going to get information. They're going to look through the page beyond what you've shared with them and maybe find something that totally inspires them to start on the products. Okay, this is probably the most important page that I want to talk to you about. I want you to understand that in network marketing, everything duplicates. So from the get-go, you got to look at what you are doing that is worth duplicating. Because one thing we know, the things that you do bad are going to duplicate the fastest. So everything from the very beginning. So if it's a possibility for you to come in with a value pack, because we know the people that come in with a value pack, the $265 or $199, are far more likely to duplicate that. We know that increases retention. It gives greater exposure to the products. The stats prove it. So when people are coming in to do the business, I want them to know that. Now, the other alternative is they may come in with just a small pack, and within a couple weeks, if they were to refer 3 people, then the other option is that they buy another $100 worth of product. That's an option. And right now, I want to throw this out there. We have free shipping on all orders this month that are 130 PV or more. For the Canadians on here, this is a perfect time to go into your back office and order through the Not For Resale, the American products that we don't have access to in our regular account. By ordering 130 PV in your NFR this month, there is no tax and there is no shipping. That's a huge savings, and you can have access to some of the products that we love that we don't have as easy access, but will eventually have here in Canada. I wanted to mention that some people choose to get a small pack and then just go get some of the products that are outside of the pack. But remember, everything you do duplicates. So if you start with a simple small pack, that's what's going to duplicate. Start with a larger pack, it's more likely to duplicate. Make a list right away. Don't prejudge anybody. Just start making a list. We've got some great trigger lists in the back office to help you get your first 20, 30, 40 people on there. Don't worry about whether you're going to contact them right away or what you're going to say or how you're going to do it. Just make a list of the people that you think of at the top of your head. Who would be the people you'd like on your team as business partners? Who do you know needs our products? Who do you know so well that they'd likely just try the products because you asked them to? You know, the refrigerator list, your friends and family that arrive and they don't have to ask permission. They just open your fridge and get themselves a drink. I want you to really understand the importance of taking time to create a powerful why. Why are you going to do this business? What is it going to do for you? Why are you doing it? How will life change if you build this business? The reason you need to have a why that's so powerful that they say your why should make you cry, you've probably heard that expression, is that on the days that it's tough, or on the days that there's disappointments, or on the day that your best friend tells you you're crazy, or the person you had the most hope for quits, you're going to remember why you're doing this business. And as long as your why is bigger than all of your excuses and all of the disappointments, you'll persevere, you'll push through, and you will create an income with this business. As soon as you enroll, ideally, it's nice to do your first Facebook post. And it might simply be, I'm excited to try these products. I've heard lots about it. My enroller, so-and-so, has experienced these results. I look forward to experiencing the same results. It might just be something like that. Let your sponsor help you write that first post. Make sure that you're posting regularly, because if you're not posting regularly on Facebook or Instagram or whatever your social media choice is, then people may not be seeing it. You need to have credit with the Facebook company, for example. And if you don't have credit with them, they don't allow too many people to see your posts if you're only posting once a week or twice a week. Now, here's a really important thing. Every time you start a conversation with somebody, you should throw your enroller into that conversation. Typically, it's on Messenger. The reason for that is you don't have the information yet. You don't know where to get the information that quickly. You don't know all of the things you need to know yet to have a good, effective conversation. So it's really important that as soon as somebody starts asking questions, you start a three-way conversation. Let's say your friend's name is Donna, and you say, "Hey, Donna, I know that you're asking some questions that I may not be able to answer right now. Or I know you're asking questions and I want to make sure you have the best answers for those questions. I'm throwing Leanne into this conversation. She's been involved with Plexus for almost 7 years. She knows everything there is to know about the products." You want to edify that third person that you're bringing in so that they have credibility with your friend, and then you let them take it away. As they ask questions, they'll answer the questions. They'll share videos or brochures that they think is important in that messenger, in that three-way messenger. Now, why do we do that? And why is it so important for duplication? It's important because your person who's part of that conversation may also decide they'd like to do the business. And when they learn that they don't have to know everything because you are going to be there for them, or we are going to be there for them, it'll take the fear away. They will learn right from the get-go that wouldn't be alone to build this business. There's a team to help them. But the other thing is, we always say that you're going to earn while you learn. If you use us in those three-way conversations, you are learning while we're helping you do the work and while you're earning. You don't have to be in conversations for too long before you're probably going to know most of the answers and know where to get it. But it doesn't matter. I can promise you that the leaders on this team, people like Leanne and Cindy Newman, they know their stuff. They don't actually need me. They do it to show that there's a team, and they do it for the purpose of duplication. So remember, everything you do duplicates. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you put those new people, first of all, put them in Plexus Power Team, regardless of what their goals are. You put them in, you add them into the team, you invite them and tell them that you're inviting them, because now with these darn restrictions that they're putting on our groups, they have to accept it. Then once they've accepted it, and only then, and not until they're enrolled, you never put somebody in Plexus Power Team until they're a confirmed ambassador. That's a private, privileged page to be in. So once they have set up their account as an ambassador, you put them in there. And now they have access to all of us and all of our training and all of our support. But make sure everybody goes in there. Even if at this point they're just looking at using the products, put them in there, welcome them, because you never know what they might see there that might inspire them. Add them to Wellness Headquarters, add them to the Plexus Journey page, guide them to the corporate pages so that they have access to all of the information. And lastly, commit and be accountable. If you commit and be accountable, then the people you bring in are going to see that. Share the goals you have with them so that they feel comfortable sharing the goals back with you. Contract that with the sponsor so we have permission to bug you and kick you in the butt when you start to slow down a little bit. If you say, my goal is I want to enroll 6 this month and earn those Nike shoes, custom Nike shoes, and we see it's the middle of the month and you're not halfway there, that gives us permission to kick you in the butt. So contract with your sponsor. It's always easier when you're held accountable. Commit to your goals, and we're going to work with you to make sure that you're successful. Follow up. Now, this is really important, and it's one of the areas that most of us struggle with, and it's easy to fail. First of all, when you're following up with people that you're prospecting, because they don't respond your first or second time, don't give up on them. They may actually be interested, but because people are busy, they see your message and they think, oh, when I'm finished dinner, I'm going to go back and respond. And then they forget. You have to share multiple times. Technically, they say, statistically, 7, 8, or 9 times that many exposures before somebody may be ready to commit to a purchase. So what's an exposure? Well, you posting on Facebook is an exposure. That's an indirect exposure. And as long as you're commenting and liking and engaging in their Facebook, they're likely going to see it. Sending them a message, sending them an electronic catalog, inviting them to a sip and see, putting them in the Wellness Headquarters, tagging them on an article that you think might be of interest to them. All of these are exposures. But here's the biggest thing you want to think about. Your job is not to close them. Your job is to keep them open. So you see there where they'll ask, you might want to say, I'll circle back. Hey, is it okay if I touch base with you in another week? Hey, if I see an article that might be of interest to you, can I send it your way? Just keeping in touch with them. If you're going to be in their neighborhood and you have a brochure or something you might like to drop off, you might like to get a sample to them, a sample of Active or a sample of the Slim, anything to stay in touch with them. Now, once you enroll them, you want to have really good communication. This is critical. Likely, you want to touch base with them every week for the first approximately 4 weeks and see how they're doing. And of course, as soon as they share anything positive, say, hey, can we do a post on Facebook? Because your job, if you're building the business, isn't to get outside of your warm market and get into everybody else's warm market where you have more credibility, because you're never the prophet in your own land. So your friend has great results. She might not even be interested in the business, but she just had some results. You say, hey, listen, if I write up your testimony you just shared with me, would you be willing to post that on Facebook and tag me on it? And of course, they usually are willing to do it. But what they may not realize is they have just exposed you to their 3 or 4 or 500 or 1,000 friends. And at the very least, you're going to have access to them. But even better, it might inspire them to do the business when they see how many of their friends might be interested. I want you to be courageous and bold. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Be convicted. If your conviction is greater than their skepticism, you're always going to win. But if you go in sheepishly and apologetically, their skepticism is going to win. So go bold, go confident, believe what you're doing. We've got $700 million in sales in this company in 11 years. We're one of the giants in the industry for a reason, and that's because the products work. Always be positive. Ask questions in a positive way. Did you love the taste of the Slim drink? Don't you love the taste of that? Tell me the main thing you've noticed since you've been on this product. Go in positively. So their subconscious is looking for positive things, because that's what you've asked. If you ask a question that allows them to go in a negative place, well, I haven't really lost any weight yet. Tell me the favorite thing you've noticed, the best thing you've noticed since being on these products. Make them look subconsciously for something positive. Here's a little tip when you're doing Messenger. Use your voice whenever you can. Even on text messaging, you can do that. On I know iPhone, you can do it. Use your voice so that they can hear your intonation, because sometimes your enthusiasm can be lost in your texting. Okay, it's really important that you plan and calendar your important events. Super Saturday is happening tomorrow. Now, you guys, most of you wouldn't know about it because some of us forgot about it. They've only done one before, and it was incredible. People who attended it, and you just attend from home on the computer, said they were so disappointed they don't record it because it was the best training short of being at convention or leaders retreat. So I have posted this on Plexus Power Team. You can go and register. It's 10 a.m. Eastern time. You can just sit in the comfort of your home and attend this training. If you have a couple team members you can get together, that'll make it really fun. Do it, get your cup of coffee, and do the training together. It's an amazing training, but always have things on your calendars. October 24th to the 27th is Leaders Retreat. You guys don't even know it, but you're earning Leaders Retreat right now. With every enrollment you put in, with every silver you create, with the advancements you make between now and the end of August, you are working towards Leaders Retreat. A trip to San Diego, California, put up in a nice hotel with amazing training. You'll be there with a couple, 3,000, 4,000 other like-minded ambassadors. You'll be put up in this nice hotel, have some great meals given to you. And it's a reward for just doing what you want to do anyway. So if you're interested in finding out what it would mean to earn this trip, talk to your enroller, and they're going to walk you through the point system so you can earn it. The other thing I want you to put in your calendar right now, no matter what, have in your calendar June 21st to the 24th in Nashville, Tennessee next year. I'd also suggest you go register for convention because it will likely sell out. Right now we have early bird. It's also on Plexus Power Team. Dory posted that for us today. To remind you, it's $89. But here's the thing that Plexus does. They do this because they sell out and they want every seat, a butt in every seat. So you'll have right up until about May to get your full money back should you decide not to go. But if you want to confirm and make sure you have a seat, and I'll tell you what, You make that commitment by registering, you'll be there because you've already decided to be there. And that's the biggest part. So register, get your seat. And guess what? They run conventions. You're going to earn money and prizes. You'll get way more than that $89 back in the cash prizes you'll get just because you registered to go. And you don't want to miss it. You absolutely don't want to miss it. You should always have things on your calendar. And I know those of you that are on here in Leanne's team, and I know most of you here on her team right now, I was talking to her earlier about all the things on the calendar. Cindy's team have things in Newfoundland scheduled and Nova Scotia, and Leanne's got things in New Brunswick and Hamilton and Toronto and out west. Have things on your calendar all the time that you're working towards. Again, a reminder that this month, and if you have put in an order of 130 PV under the, where you put the little promotion code, write ship free, and you're going to get it free. If you set your subscription for 130, you'll just automatically get it for free. But if you do an indiscriminate order, you're going to have to write ship free as a code, and you're going to save on shipping. So if I were you, I'd be taking advantage of doing that with those NFR products, because most of you that are new haven't tried our HC Slim or a New Balance product or the Active or ProBio 5. You want to experience as many products as you can, because that's what's going to get you excited, and you can talk about a lot more products when you've earned them. Lastly, what I want to talk to you about is it's time to start dreaming again. You know, I remember when I picked up the Lexus, and I got to pick up 2 Lexus just 6 months apart with my 2 positions. I'm not even a car person, but there's something fun about going out and picking your car and driving away with a car that you know the company is paying for. When you get to Emerald, they take you to Maui every year, you and a guest. You're going to make friendships that will be lifelong friendships. I've never seen it in a company like we have here. And you can start dreaming about retirement and financial freedom and time freedom and becoming debt-free and paying off your mortgage or upgrading your house. Start dreaming, because we've only been in Canada a little over a year. When I started in Plexus, there were 14 Emeralds and above in the United States. There's now 700 plus. That's what's going to happen here in Canada. We are already at the stage we were at when I started in 2012 in Canada with 14 or 15 Emeralds. We just had another new Emerald advance in Canada. So I think we're at 14 or 15 now. Exactly where I was when Leanne and I started in 2012. And imagine in just a few years, you can be one of those people. So I am going to turn this off right now. All righty. I'm going to unmute you guys. And just a minute, let me just unmute you. All of a sudden, there we go, unmute. Now you guys can mute yourselves if you want. If you did mute yourselves, my unmuting is unmute you. But how's everybody feeling? Are you guys excited? I love good energy.
That's Melissa.
I love good energy.
I want to say this. I want to say this before I forget.
Whoever's got the seal in the back, whoever's got the orca whale in the background is too loud.
Yeah. I just want to say this before we sign off here, that an event we will post on Plexus Power Team, but I am doing an opportunity Zoom meeting on Monday night at 8:30. So we will get those details and we can post that on Plexus. But you can definitely use the weekend to invite guests in getting started. Most of you are fairly brand new, just getting going. So your very first event will be a Zoom event on Monday night at 8:30, and we'll get you the Zoom login, and you can start inviting individuals to that and get your guests out and sit in the comfort of your home. So it'll be your first sip and see on Zoom.
Awesome. Before we let you guys go, does anybody have any questions?
I think it's just going to take me a little while to digest some of this, but because you gave us sort of the links to the resources, I think that's fabulous. Second of all, will we have access to the content in this video to just review, but not to share or anything?
Oh, we have recorded it, and I will get it up on YouTube, and then you can especially when you bring in a new person, because I know you guys are doing lots of recruiting right now. If you brought somebody in the next couple of days, you could just shoot them over the YouTube and then they could hear this training.
Please don't shoot people. It's not nice. We'll go to jail.
Pass over the YouTube. Pass it over. Yeah. So everybody be in touch with the person who's sponsored you or that's mentoring you. Share what your goals are. And you know, this month we have those Nike shoes. You can also choose take $200 US if you don't want the running shoes, but they're the kind of cool Nike custom shoes for 6 enrollments. Let us work with you guys to make sure that because we have those free codes. Every time you enroll somebody this month, they get 3 free memberships.
Right.
And if people aren't using them, we just ask them to pass them on to us. So we should have enough free memberships that everybody should enroll for free between now and August the 15th. That's incredible. What a way to start your business with everybody being able to enroll for free.
Yes.
That's crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. If there's no questions, Leanne, should we let everybody go? Whoa! Somebody's just so noisy.
It sounds like a toilet flushing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Okay.
Okay, well, you guys know where your support system lies, and we are here for you, and we're here to see each and every one of you succeed. And so definitely get in touch with your enrollers. Make sure that you touch base. Make sure that you're in consistent communication with them. And we want everybody to be in Leaders Retreat in the fall. But yes, let us help you earn the rewards and incentives that they'll put out over the summer as well.
Perfect. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.